Welcome to DC vs. Vampires All Out War, Issue 3 The Vengeance of Bane. Also featuring King Nightwing Origin. John Constantine is dead. Jimmy Olsen is dead. I was crazy about either of them, but two people, even people with bow and ties, amount of satisfiable significant chunk of human population these days. Welcome to Florida. Before he got flushed into the Chicago sewer like Al Capone's tax return, Constantine told Booster Gold where we could find the last Lazarus Pit, the only cure for the vampirism. That meant we could still proceed with the mission. We also had a school bus for a while. That was cool. It turns out the weather wizard, you heard me, can save us all. Clear the ash storm that's plunged us into the brutal night. But first we need to render him out of the vampire's blood farm here in Florida. Did I mention he's also a vampire? Because there's that. I've gotten to know my teammates well over the past few days, and I feel confident in saying I wouldn't trust them to walk my dog. They're unstable, emotional, incontinent, easily distracted. If you ask me what I think our chances, I'm really gonna miss that school bus. I'd say a pointless messy death is a near certain. Hey guys, I think I know what happened. I think I know what they're feeding all the folks in that blood farm. This is Alex Holland, or the other guy. All Out War Part 3. We don't have time for this. Lighten up, Grumpy Cat. This is the first sunlight they've seen in over a year. The little patch of sunlight is the only exist because the Baron needed it to grow nutrients sludge for his human livestock. I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. My God, the end of the world, and it hasn't changed you one bit, has it? Survival and things aren't the same thing, you Quinn. I'm glad I'm here, kid. You wanna fight monsters? You need monsters on your side, or your own. Oh, I could not agree more. Come, you heavy bastard. Traitor. Why Dick never trained you guys? We should do something. I feel like it's under control. Hey guys, what a time to be alive, huh? Okay, take her down. Dang it, Slade. You and... kill me. I'm going to really lose my temper. Stop. I had us going for a second there, freak. Damian Wayne sent me. You're working with Damian for a while now, yeah. The benefits suck, but the hours are pretty fixable, you know. How does something like that like this ever even happen? He found me on the roof one night with my hand in a jar of portable cookie jar. It was bad. I could barely string a sentence together. I was so far gone. That little brat could have had my head for a hunting trophy. But instead, anytime he wanted. But instead he brought me back from someplace way worse than death. He taught me how to feed without killing, to protect a part of myself locked away from this thirst. I owe him. How do we know this isn't Traft? Grayson, a master manipulator, just like his old man. I present Exhibit A, B, and C. Doesn't prove a thing. These creeps are still expendable as carnival goldfish. Kid, can you corroborate any of this? Actually, I think I can. Last time I heard, the Son Gray had killed Order out of Batwoman, not Damian though. Strangely, I'm not willing to give up on trust, Mr. Wilson. That said, I accept the need for verification. Yeah, it's one heck of a corny dink you've been here at the same time as us, lady. You want to explain that before things get ouchy? I've been here for days, hun. I'm guessing you folks are here for something in the blood farm. Right. Well, Damian sent me to rescue Starfire from that Cinderella castle next door. Because he thinks she could turn the tide in our favor. Both places are locked down tighter than the colony's recipe. So, what do we all say? Quit lowering our voices and help each other. I see you're still having trouble settling in, my Princess Gordon. The combinations are perfectly adequate, Baron Sitter. It's the view of object to her, too. You'd prefer to return the blood farm to imprisonment? Yes, of course, yes. But how confronts bring any comfort? How can comforts bring any comfort when you're treating thousands of people like cattle? And how can you say that I'm not prisoner when these wristbands cut me off from all but the fraction of my power? You had me. You may find this hard to believe, but I hate it too, Princess. All of it. I was a good man once, I think. But I complied by the new natural, by my pain. You can help me, though. That's why I brought you here. With your power, you can feed clear cosmic radiation, no ultraviolet, to scorch me. Even as the nourish, I won't have to use Luther's armor to keep my body together. I'll leave all this behind if you feed me Starlight. Corey, I swear it. I'll be that good man again. Even if I believed you, Baron, the man I knew wouldn't want to live another second with what you've done. If we do this, we're going to do it my way. Batwoman says the forces we face in the Blood Farm are overwhelming. Reconnaissance. This confirmed this. That means we can create a diversion. Large enough to divide their forces. So we can go split into two teams. One help Batwoman retrieve Starfire, in theory, creating another diversion. On the other team, we need to retrieve Weather Wizard. Now, because I'm not an idiot, the guns Mary and Booster will remain at the Blood Farm with Midnighter to pursue the primary objective. Bane, Azari, and I will go with Batwoman to extract Starfire and draw the enemy fire. You all know the mission. You know the perimeters. Humanity is depending on us. So as my dear friend Mama Rue said, don't frick it up. Who builds a blood farm next to amusement parks? We're in Florida. That's fair. Okay, ears. Your up, muscles. Kindly stand back, all of you. Kaboom! Yeah! Squash, 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 squash. How did you beat that guy? The Holy Spirit moved me to punch with him in the face with spikes. Yep, I'll do it. That'll do it. Can't coordinate in this space tight. Agreed. Brute force is floor by floor. Nobody said anything about Suicide Run Valley. We can all at least aim to make it through this thing alive. Amateurs. Hostile session of proactive life. Functioning admit. The diversion comes at an end, morons. You don't go in all noisy like. That's sloppy work. I feel bad for them. They're in trouble. I should go help them. We stick to the plan, Mary. You need to stay right here until we see the signal. That wasn't the signal. No, not that. I I know of still.